numbers. I would never have put you up.
So what does that mean?
I would have never put Janelle up.
But you would have went after one of the four because of the numbers.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm getting at.
But we had that conversation sitting over there, and I said, Kaysar, obviously we knew the numbers. We weren't going to let you guys win another.
But my problem is, I've heard like several different excuses.
And you know what, Kaysar? I would have not gotten together with Danielle for that HOH if I was not nominated.
I didn't agree with that nomination, nor did I know about it.
Well, the thing is that when you are nominated and you feel like you're supposed to be part of a group, it makes you feel like you're definitely the low man on the totem pole. So I'm not here to be the low man on anyone's totem pole. Do you know, Kaysar?
I agree with you. And that's why I was always constantly talking to you, trying to reassure you were cool. I always tried to include you. You came to me straight up with very, easy answers, easy questions, and I gave you very straight up answers for them. What's going to happen? This is what's happening. And I wanted to be as open and as transparent as possible. So that's all I can do. For if I was HOH, would I put you up? Hell no. You've been great. You've secured the veto a week when it was critical. You voted the way we wanted you to vote. You've been nothing but a good sport about everything.
I know, and that's why I feel very betrayed that she did that. Especially when I told her.
I asked her, I'm like, why did you do that? She's like, because no one would vote Erika out out of everyone. I mean, I'm like, well, what about George? Like, people wanted George out. And I'm like, but that was a really, like, reckless move, I believe is what I called it. But she wanted to make sure. I don't know what to vote.
What happened is it sent shockwaves to people like Danielle and Marcel. So they were like, well, that could have been any of us,
I agree. But it was like, the safe move was not that. Obviously, she took the latter approach, and it was like, I don't know, but it's like we also saw it as if it was like safety, and then we're like, look, we're cool with them, we built a good reputation, but look, it wasn't an approach like all of a sudden we're going to swing things around and start attacking floaters or whatever. I don't even want to say floaters.
Well, that was the rumor. That was what was going around.
Rumor, but like, since when are rumors even ever correct?
But the thing is also, the perception is that you said you would go after Boogie and Will, and it was like, why would it's like, obviously she feels like if she's keeping Will and Boogie in the house, will take the heat off of you guys. Well, that doesn't leave anyone else to go after but me and Marcellus and Danielle, Chick and George. So we're kind of like, okay.
It was to, that was the case for 1 week, because there was a week where wait, if we take out Boogie and Will, then that leaves a week where you guys are going to attack us, when we're kind of crippled, and that's not cool. And it's like we've been working with you guys up till then, and all of a sudden we're cool and everyone's kind of buddy, and all of a sudden we get blindsided, stabbed in the back, and then you guys are going to have to make that decision. So we're like, wait, you can do consecutive HOHs one after the other, and then when it's time to really play, we're out of breath and we get taken out, and we're like, wait, how about we kind of disperse the chores, if you will, let anybody else kind of take a whack at it, and then when it's time, we're like, okay, let's reset, and then whatever you guys want to do, we can go from there. Let's make it a level playing field. That's what was the whole idea behind it. It wasn't to start picking away. It was we don't want to go after George. We already tried that, and that was kind of a big blunder. Poor guy's on slop. We're not going after. I definitely not you, Danny, or Marcellus, because we each had our special bond with each and every one of you. We're going to let that be. And so it was okay, Diane, we heard rumors pre-game alliance.
Right.
We don't know where she lies. She hasn't even had a chance to strike. So it's rumored that she's part of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. She hasn't even had any affiliation with everyone. So let's, consider that. That idea was entertained and then dropped because we're like, wait, they're going to freak out because they're going to think it's an attack on them. And then and I'm like, just go after Chilltown, forget it. And then at that point, it was like she took matters into her own hands. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't even an attack on the Floors because the Floors never announced that we are together. It was never a thing. But at that point, we're like, okay, it's us four. We got Erika solid, Marcellus solid, Danielle solid, and then George we don't know. And then we all then, as a collective, let's just then do our thing, take care of Chilltown, and then we go at it. That was the whole thing. But that's not exactly what happened. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, we've been communicating for the past 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. Granted, the last week was a kind of a rocky one. It wasn't exactly the way it was supposed to go. There was a lack of communication. It wasn't as transparent. But
the thing is, nobody came to me with any kind of strategy that was part of any kind of plan or anything like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but, it's like...
So...
Here's the thing. This came at a time when we're sitting up there, and people are like, hey, I heard you're doing this. And I'm like, what? And they go to Janelle, I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, I'm like, you're going to do this and this? And she's like, no, I just threw it out, discussed it with Marcellus. We're really not going to do that. And I'm like, okay. And then it happens again. Janelle is laying in bed all week long with Marcellus, discussing things. Marcellus goes to the rest of the house, spilling information as if it's fact. Mm-hmm. And acts like we're like super tight, but stabbing us in the back repeatedly. So I don't even want to look him in the face. It's like you totally threw us under the bus, making us look like the worst thing ever happened. So fine. That's why I'm a little pissed off. Mm-hmm. We're sitting here, I try to make this as clean as possible. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, I'm a little ticked off. That's a dirty, dirty game. I was like, no, these people, you can see the tapes. I'm sitting up there, I'm like, look, these people have been good to us. They're voting with us. I know it's been rocky, but that's part of the growing pains. We're not always going to agree on everything.
Right.
Don't scare them off. We need everybody. We're going to function as a house until the time is right. And then, we'll announce that, look, this is where we stand. And then I feel like it's ultimate betrayal. Don't hang out with us, tell me how great I look, tell me how fabulous I am, tell me, eat my chips, and tell me, oh, your HOH is grand. Stay there all week. There was points where we couldn't even talk because people were sleeping in our HOH, using our showers, whatever. Mm-hmm. We wanted to open it up and make it as cool as possible. Next thing we know, it's like, people are making excuses and saying, well, these are the reasons we're taking you guys out now. Numbers. Thanks. We didn't have an alliance with Chilltown. The problem was, we were just trying to make it a fair game. The thing was like, okay, put yourself in our shoes. You have an alliance, you're trying to protect yourselves. You're going to, it's great. I was open with you, I was talking to you about it. I'm like, look, I know it's kind of hard being alone, but put yourself in a position where you're with 4 people. Mm-hmm. You're a huge target, you can get picked off every week. It could be 4 against 10. Maybe that's what it was. And you got Marcellus coming up, yelling at us. Do this, do that. You guys don't know what you're doing. I'm tired of this. Put up Danielle. You didn't put up Danielle, fine. Put up Boogie. He's yelling at me. Hold up. It's like, for God's sake, hold up 1 second. And that's why I yelled at him that one day. That's why I was so pissed off. You don't have the whole story. The reason I'm so mad is I'm like, you're yelling at us. It's our HOH, and you can't even give me a damn vote. For goodness sake. That's why I was so mad. I was like, change your tone first of all. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of your attitude. It was everything building up to it. So it was like, alright. We're going to set it up a little differently. We're going to leave that target. We basically realized that Chilltown wasn't going to do a damn thing.
Right.
So we're like, they're pretty much like a limp dog. Just a lame dog just sitting there. We're going to let you guys take HOH eventually, because, I mean, statistically, I mean, we're not going to let you guys, but statistically speaking, we're not going to have HOH every week. That's just the way it is. Eventually, someone else is going to get it. But we're like, if we're not going to get it, our friends will, and then we can, you know, we'll go from there, and we'll see what ends up towards the latter part of the game.